I'm not going to lie, guys. Remembering 17 new players is proving to be a little bit more difficult than I thought it was. I keep getting everyone's names wrong. I've made the wrong substitution at least 3 times already this season. I brought on a player, then took him back off again. But we're still doing well in the league, and we're going to get our first taste of Champions League football in the series. Obviously, this man has won 2 of those. Can I bring another one to the table? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Technically, I'm not bringing another one to the table. I'm just winning one for myself. Yes. Yes, hello there viewers, welcome to an episode of my Matching Mourinho series. Thank you very much for all the likes and the support so far on the series. It's really gone down a treat and people are really enjoying it, which is good to see. And of course today we will be playing Bayern Munich in the Champions League. It doesn't come much more difficult than that, does it? But before that, we've also got a very important game against Belenenses says sad. And I keep making the sad joke, and I've decided that today I'm going to rise above it. But if they do win, I'm going to be miserable. Miserable, not, yeah. It's too easy. It's too easy a joke to make. But in the meantime, we had one game off the camera, and that was where we beat Santa Clara 2-0 at home. But that means that things are going quite well in the league at the moment. We're currently 5th, sat there with 2 wins and a draw from our first 3 games. Not too bad. Porto have also drew in a game, so they've dropped points early doors. It's too early to be getting into who's dropped points and who hasn't, but we're just going to make sure that we're not out of it, and that we are in with the chance come around about December time. I think if we can be in amongst the mix around about the halfway mark, I think that we may well have a really good chance because our squad is so big now. We may well have a good chance going into the latter half of next season. Next season? Next year. Christ. I can't afford to waste too much time here in Portugal trying to win trophies, so ultimately if I could win them back-to-back over the next 2 years, that would be amazing. In terms of what we're doing today then, we have got the big game obviously coming up. There are a couple of injuries I need to bring to your attention. Nuno Santos seems to be a bit injury-prone. It's becoming an issue. So he is out for only 2 weeks though, fortunately, so not the end of the world. But yes, he will be unfit for today, which means that Pedro Nuno is going to come in. Thank you for that van driving past really loudly. That's exactly what I needed. Other than that, though, there's not really much in the way of change in regard to the team. It's been playing really well. I don't see any reason to change. Everyone's in pretty good nick, so let's crack on with it. Maximiano then is in goal. Pedro Porro, Guillamon, Sistana and Mendes make up the back 4. Pauline is in defensive midfield, and you've got Gonçalves in the middle, who's currently our top scorer in the league anyway, with 4 goals. He's been very impressive. Ugarte is beside him. I've heard that he's actually meant to be the biggest wonder kid on the game from a reliable source. Thank you, Rich. And Zealand. So apparently he's meant to be amazing, so I think I might have actually stumbled across one of the best players in the game completely by accident, which is awesome. Pedro Nuno is on the right, Bukayo Saka is on the left. He's been playing very well, you can tell there at 7.22, and of course Sporar is leading the line fresh off of another goal in his last game. He's played very well. Hopefully he continue to terrorise defences really. We dropped points against this lot last year, and these are the kind of games where we've been mentioning it in the comment section. These are the kind of games where I need to turn those draws from last year into wins. If we are going to win the title, these are the games, especially away from home, that I need to be picking up maximum points in. We played very well at home last year. This year, I need to focus even more on actually winning those difficult games away from home with a little bit of quality, a bit of a better defence, but we're not going to concede a stupid goal or 2. We're not going to fold like we did in occasions last year. It seemed to be once we conceded 1 away from home last year, we may as well have conceded 3. And that obviously is not going to help you win a title. So hopefully this year, with a better defence and a bit of a better attitude, we should be able to get more points. And Gonçalves hits the bar. He's very good from set pieces. Well, so far we've had more shots, but not, and we've had more highlights, but no breakthrough as it. You can tell when I'm upset because the comes out. Hugo Guillamon is injured. Potential foot injury. Broken ankle by any chance? Well, Eric Garcia's coming on, which I suppose isn't the worst sub you can make in the world, but I mean, it's just unnecessary. Unnecessary injuries. Fortunately, this is the beauty of having a relatively big squad, but oh my god, thank god you missed that. I would not be very happy, it's safe to say, if we went in 1 down and with arguably my best defender not playing either. I mean, that I'm not happy with the performance again away from home, just lacking that bit of That bit of quality, we're just lacking something, and I'm not really sure what it is. Do I really need the DM when I'm playing teams like this? It gives us extra protection at the back and allows the wing-backs to move forward, but do I need him? As Nuno whips the ball in, and Bukayo Saka proves I don't. Well, I don't know. I was going to talk about the DM. Who cares? Bukayo Saka's got his fourth of the season. Thank God we loaned him in. Yes, Bukayo. Yes. Brilliant from Nuno again. He always does something when I bring him in. Saka does great there. He pulls away, manages to get it onto his favoured left foot and bangs it in at the back post. 1-0. I don't care if we win every single away game this year 1-0. As long as we win them. That's all I care about. We've got a free kick here and Gonçalves is over it. He hits it just wide. I thought he was going to go in the other corner. Maybe try and arc it over the defender, over the wall rather. But not this time. And this is where having the defensive midfielder does come in handy, because once you take the lead, I do need to make sure that we actually keep hold of it. And Polina does a decent job of screening the back. That's a brilliant ball by Agate into Mendes. Please finish. Or you could just... He's left the ball behind him. How is that even possible? I don't know. Right, well, it's time to make a change. Bukayo Saka's played very well, but he's coming off. And I'm going to bring on Cabral, actually, for a little bit. He's not played yet this season, so let's get Cabral on, see how he gets on. Put him on the inverted winger. And is there any other changes I need to make? I might take off Sparrow, actually. I'm going to bring on Patrick Cutrone for a little bit. Just got to keep Sparrow fit. Like I said, got to try and keep most of the big guns fit. This is why I was hoping that we would at least get into a 2-0 lead, so I had a little bit of room to play with. But we're going to have to pretty much see this out with the kind of more defensive first team that I've got going out there. Oh no, here we go. Bellinense says throw it in. Garcia heads it away nicely. And that's good play by Patrick Cutrone. He finds Nuno. Nuno over the ball to Cutrone. Go on, mate. You've got the pace. Cutrone drives in. That is a very, very wayward effort. The more highlights they get, the more worried I'm beginning to become. As Grenier whips the ball. And good header away there. Grenier on the ball. Back to Vinhas. Can we just win this ball back? I just want a second. I just want a second to put this to bed. Garcia into Nuno. If there's one man that can play the pass, it's him. But Agate's going for on goal here. Agate, he just didn't connect with it like I hoped he would. I really thought that was going to be a drilled in finish there. Goncalves is very tired. He's coming off. Seb is coming on. Oh, apparently I can't make any more subs. Yeah, because the 5 subs rule's over this year, isn't it? We're back to 3 again. Brilliant. Well, 3 minutes is up of added time. We've gotten away with it. I say we've gotten away with it. We were the better team, but we should really be putting these teams to bed. Either way, though, we still have yet to concede a goal, but that's probably about to change because Hugo Guillamon has got a twisted ankle out for 5 weeks. It's testing me already. Alex is out, Nuno Santos is out, and Guillamon is out. They're 3 of my best players already injured for pretty decent periods of time. You know, that's basically a month without them. But the most important thing is, like I said, we have yet to concede in a competitive game this year. We'll do well to not concede against Bayern. Benfica dropped points as well today, which leaves us, for the first time in a while, top of the table on goal difference from Porto. Excellent. Well, here we go then, everyone. It is the Champions League time, and the Guillamon one's got me in a bad mood now, if I'm honest. I'm really pissed off. There was one player I couldn't really afford to lose, or I didn't want to lose for a period of time. It's him. But it means Eric Garcia steps in. He's a more than capable advocate. To be fair, it was originally meant to be Garcia and Guillamon as my usual back too. But to be fair, Sistana's played so well, it's kind of hard for me not to keep him in the side. But with that in mind, then, we're going to go with the same team that played, obviously, with Garcia coming in for Guillamon. Other than that, then, it is as you were. Hopefully, we'll get another decent result. I mean, because it's at home, I'm strangely feeling slightly more confident than maybe I should be. I don't know. Obviously, they've got a very good, decent team, as we all know. I say decent, it's world class. They've still got Neuer, Kimmich, Pavard, Sewell, Alphonso Davies, who's amazing. Ilkay Gundogan's joined them, Leon Goretzka, Thomas Müller, Vlasic, who's obviously a very good player in there as well. Gnabry, Lewandowski, they've still got Boateng, they've got Marco Asensio, Tolisso, Rafael Guerrero, Mazraoui from Ajax. They've got some sensational players. I'm going to say we're huge underdogs and there's no pressure for us to go out there. So I don't want to judge the team based on this game. This is suddenly now, like, this is what we would call, in video game terms, as a difficulty spike. And this is a huge difficulty spike. This is going from, we were struggling to sort of like keep up with Porto and Benfica. and Braga in the league, right? These guys could smash them 7-0, to be honest, if they felt like it. So that's how difficult this is going to be. And Maximiano making saves like that is not going to make it any easier. I've not decided to go more defensive. We're going to keep going out in our kind of attacking fashion that we do, where we try and dominate the ball. We try and win it as high back up the pitch as we can and make chances out of that. Maybe it will suit the way that Bayern play. I don't know. The funny thing is that normally you would rely on the fact that, oh, well, maybe we could beat Shakhtar or whatever. But the simple truth is that really there are no easy games in this group at all. The other three are pretty much all of the same standard. Bayern are obviously the standout candidates. But Spara to Saka, he's at the post. You've got to finish that, Mikero. It's worked brilliantly. Spara with a fantastic head down. I didn't even see it, but he picked him out. And we just... Are you kidding me? It's a good thing I signed 17 players, isn't it? Bukayo Saka is injured. Martinelli's coming on. Are you kidding me? The game is not smiling on me right now. Injury-wise, this is bollocks. That's literally 4 of my best players injured within the first month of the season. And they're about to score. No, they're not. They've cleared it. I mean, that is bollocks. I'm sorry. Now Pedro Porro has apparently taken a knock and wants to come off as well. Do me a favour. It's actually been a very even game. When you look at the stats, we've been ahead in the XG. We've had the same amount of shots as they have. Like I say, I'm happy with the way things are going. I mean, that I'm pissed off, though. Porro's got to come off. Vanuti's going to come on for a debut. I mean, what a game to make your debut in. What a game to make your debut in. Gonçalves lost the ball to Goretzka. Lewandowski into Muller. I mean, that's sensational defending from us there. In all fairness, they're playing really well in terms of like the actual stats, but the simple truth is that it's still 0-0 with an hour gone. And if you'd offered me that at the start of the game, I would have bitten your hand off. We've had arguably bigger chances as well. The Saka one is the one that sticks out to me. Spara has been robbed by Kimmich there, which is pretty poor from Spara. He's bigger and stronger. He should really be holding on to that. And I've got a funny feeling they're probably about to open the account as Gundogan plays a great ball into Kimmich, who's carried on his run to Leon Goretzka, Gundogan. We've got men back, but they've found a way through. Lewandowski's not going to miss. That's his 5th goal of the season. They finally cut a way through. Can't really blame anyone for that. That is it's just quality, isn't it? Goretzka to Gundogan. Look at this pass here from Kimmich. How he finds that, like right in the gap, is a sensational ball. I'm a little bit upset. Again, in a big game, the midfield go missing. Well, Ugarte's coming off. He's not had his best game today against his parent club. So Gonçalves is going to stay on. Seb's going to come on. We finally conceded for the first time in 8 games. It's been a bit of a nip and tuck game. There's not really, in all fairness, been too much between the two sides. We've had the chances when the balls come in. They've kind of dominated possession as you would expect them to. But I'm just annoyed about the Saka injury. The real thing about this is I don't think I'm ever going to win a Champions League with Sporting. I know that. The more important thing is getting ready for next year and just winning domestically at the moment. As Bayern Munich win 1-0, I'm going to say I'm happy with the performance. I mean, you can't really knock them. You can't really knock the boys there. They did really, really well. Youthful Sporting kind of stuff. We have got a very young side. Saka out for 5 months. Are you kidding me? It's not been kind today, has it? So, Santos, Alex, Bukayo Saka and Kielemon. The latter two you've seen get injured on camera. That's genuinely really irritated me now. Not showing every single Champions League game. I like showing off like all 3 at one point or another. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and get revenge. We're going to have the Firenze game at home, followed by the Shakhtar game at home for next time. So that's a good month or so away. And then obviously we'll finish off with Milan. And fortunately, we've got Braga, Benfica and Porto all in the space of 2 weeks or so, which is ridiculous. But the games are coming thick and fast. Hopefully, we will be able to get back on track in the Champions League. And if we can continue the way that we're playing in the Premier League, I think we'll be okay. Like I said, we've dropped out of first now. Braga are back now top with 4 wins from 4. I do think that we'll be able to overhaul them, though. We've proven before that we can beat them quite heavily on occasion. So that's not much of an issue. It's this that pisses me off. The injury is it's just not on. It's just I've not got very lucky there. It's safe to say not very lucky at all. But it still makes for entertaining viewing, or at least I hope it does. And of course, if it does, then please do drop a like on this episode if you have enjoyed it. And while you're there, why not like, share, and subscribe? I already told you to like. Just share and subscribe, and like the video. There you go, there's both of them. This is the worst outro ever. What I'm trying to say is, thank you for watching. If you like the video, like it, and then share and subscribe. Come back for another episode where hopefully we'll be doing a bit of domestic dominance. I think the Champions League's a little bit out of our remit, it's safe to say. And hopefully, not all the rest of my first team will be injured when you come back. They probably will be. Until I see you there, take care of yourselves, everyone. And stay cool. Bye.